I've had my own book published, and I wanted to remind people and also to thank the people. At least a handful of people on this call have actually gotten the book, and I wanted to show you what I've been doing with the people who have been reading, the people who have been buying, the people who have been talking about the book. So, share, could I share at this time? Yeah, there we go. I want to show you. I've tried to create this site so that there's a way in which people can kind of see what this book is about. This is not a novel. This is not about Toni Morrison. It's not about figures, but really it's strategies that people can use when they feel like I'm overwhelmed by all this stuff that's going on. What can I do? So this is not just me, but it's other people who have something to say about social justice. It is, let me show you. It is not just for community folks. It's not just for campuses, and people get confused when it's multiples and not just a single. So I am inviting people to take a look at the page. People who have written chapters in it are award winning. So I like that. So some of you may see yourself in the gallery. That's a carousel. I know Carol's there, Eric's there, still waiting for Dawn, who have gotten the books. But I think what I also want to add is since this is not a novel, I think of it as a buffet so that you can sample things on it. And what contributors have done is that they've done a 2-minute teaser about their chapter. And you may recognize David Pilgrim. He's the executive director of the Jim Crow Racist Museum. He's a contributor. There's a famous indigenous poet, Simon Ortiz, is in there talking about language and indigeneity. There's a famous dancer, Diane McIntyre.
Diane McIntyre. Yeah, I know
Yes, Diane,
Diane.
and these are written specifically for this volume. There are librarians in there, and I have to say, because we just hit the 1 year anniversary of poet Nikki Giovanni's passing, that Nikki also wrote a piece specifically for the volume. So, the thing that I'm excited about is that people are actually getting it and reading it. And somebody reminded me yesterday that it needs to be in black bookstores. And I'd love to hear how we can get this in black bookstores, even though it starts from a perspective of social justice that moves, but it's also specific to talk about the ways in which all social justice work is being erased or denounced or otherwise diminished. So that's my collection. I want it to be in your collection. People
Hmm.
can reach out to me individually. And it's not just for academics. I have to repeat that. It is not just for academics. And half of the people in there are not necessarily quote unquote scholars. There's an architect, there's an actor. Some of you may know Harry Lennox from The Matrix Reloaded. He's got an essay in there. And other people have poems, theater pieces. Jane Elliott, some of you may remember her from Blue Eye, Brown Eye Test. She wrote a piece for it also, and they're different lengths. So I would invite people to consider this as a holiday gift to some of your folks, and that it reminds you that there is a community of people who are still trying to do good work despite all the efforts that are being made to delegitimize who we are and how we are.